a really warm welcome. This is a love read for the beautiful Aquarius for the month of December. Welcome, beautiful Aquarius. And I do hope wherever you are in the world, you are safe and well. Show me what you need me to see, please, Spirit, beautiful Aquarius. For December, show me what you need me to see, please, Spirits. Thank you so much. Wow, someone is feeling left out in the cold. Someone's feeling really left out in the cold here with that Five of Pentacles. This is rejection. Feeling as if they're worried that they've been cut off from you. Really worried that they've been cut off from you. Here. Wow. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords. So somebody's feeling really, really left out in the cold, beautiful Aquarius. This is being really left out in the cold here. And it's really feeling here. It's almost like they kind of know why they're left out in the cold. They weren't very fair with their time or energy with you. So it's almost as if they sort of have this awareness. But with this Four of Swords as well, it's very much as if they're in kind of deep shock, deep mourning, deep sort of contemplating this connection and what happened maybe. But they really do feel, it's as if almost they feel as if maybe you're not talking at the moment. Maybe there's no communication. It feels very much like there's no sort of communication here. And it's very much as if they feel very devastated here. This is feeling shut out. It's feeling very devastated here. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. Wow. I mean, this is beautiful here with this Queen of Cups. This is showing love. So they do have a very strong love for you. They have a very strong bond with you. It could be soul connection, soul tie here. Please take it as it resonates. But they really are quite passionate about you. And it's very much as if this is why this is hurting them so much. This silence is hurting them so much here. It's like they're in great pain because of this here. Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. Ooh. So they understand, they realise, beautiful Aquarius, that they've actually, that you clocked onto something with how they were behaving. And it's very much as if it was very deceptive here. So this could be playing games. This can be sort of putting you in third-party situations. This could be gossip as well. Gossip from other people, interfering in the connection as well. You know, this isn't a great energy, the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's almost as if they're aware, or they've become aware. They've realised that you're aware maybe of what they were doing or how they weren't being very fair with you. They weren't being very fair at all, beautiful Aquarius. But it's not from the lack of attraction to you, or it's not from the lack of wanting to have connected with you or wanting to spend time with you. And we know this here. Bottom of the deck. The Magician, the Empress, Two of Pentacles. Wow. So this was tricks and games. This was very, very confusing for you. So this is a lot of confusion, this connection. It would have left you feeling very confused about where you stood. You know, do they like me? Don't they like me? Is this going forward? Isn't it going forward? It would have left you in a really confused state. And it's almost as if you've turned the tables on this confused state. It's like you've turned the tables on them. And now they are in a confused state and they're not sure. They don't know. They don't know what's happening. They don't know if it's going to go forward or backwards. It's almost as if you kind of took the power back here. You took your own power back and the control back over your own life, and you weren't waiting anymore for this person. And this has completely thrown them into turmoil. It's the least thing that they were expecting from you. They weren't expecting that at all. It's very much as if this felt quite ongoing to them. So they thought no matter what, you'll be back. You haven't gone back. And that's why this person is like this. Now their pride or ego is quite big. So it's very difficult for them to come forward and apologise. But it's almost as if they're being kind of not pushed into a corner, but the energy is kind of pushing them in a corner, because it's kind of like make a decision. They can let this go and almost, which is why they can't. They fear never hearing from you again. They fear that this is it. And it's very interesting because that fear is real in them. This fight is real. This fear is real in them here. You know, it really, really is. They know now here, they do know. They know they need to make a decision, because you are the person that they would like to be with, or you're the person that they would like to, that they're falling in love with, that they'd like to spend time with. They just never told you this. It was a lot of games and sort of games, manipulation, that kind of energy, and it just sent you mad. It sent you in circles. Now it's very much as well as if they know that they can't come back in with that energy, because you've kind of put your foot down and saying no more. So they know the energy they have to come back in has to be completely different for you to reciprocate anything. And this is what they're terrified about. And it's like, at the moment, they are juggling in their own mind continuously, which way to go, what shall they do? Because actually, they really do feel as if it's everything sort of backfired on them. It wasn't what they're expecting. And now they're going to have to work out some way of trying to communicate again that's going to look fresh and different and not the same. They're terrified here that you're moving on somewhere. They know, they know you're either avoiding them, not wanting to talk to them, going really quiet on them. It's too many spirits to take those two. So we have the Emperor, the Chariot, the Hermit, King of Cups, and Page of Cups. Wow. So the Emperor. So this could be your divine masculine as well, but please take it as it resonates. And just to let you know, we have Aries on the table, Cancer, Virgo here, but please take it as it resonates. So with this Emperor, the Chariot, and the Hermit, they know that you stayed hidden. They know that it's almost like you've been avoiding them. Here, it's almost like they've tried to look for you, or maybe accidentally bump into you, or try and find, because it's just gone quiet. It's gone completely silent, and it's just quiet. It's like you were getting a lot of self-reflection, inner reflection here, looking at healing, how to go, you know, a different way about this. And they very much, it's almost as if, you know, this is when they really realised that things were sort of done, or that you'd kind of stopped the nonsense, so to speak. With the Chariot and the Emperor, they feel that they are your divine masculine, or they are the person that's meant to be with you, or you are meant to be together in some way. So they really felt that pull of a connection. They really felt that pull. They may have played around with it, but they really felt it, and maybe it was quite powerful, and that's why they kind of played about with it the way they did. It's almost like they kind of feared it in a way, because it was such a pull to you. There's such a pull to you, towards you. This person here as well, this Chariot, this is taking direct action. This is literally, you know, this is no more waiting. This is, I'm taking control of my life. I'm going forward, and I'm going to get what I want. King of Cups, Page of Cups. Oh, which is love, which is you, beautiful Aquarius. They do have love to offer. They've just kept this hidden. When they come forward, they're coming forward as a Page of Cups, which is beautiful. It's a lovely energy, but it's going to be quite, they're not going to get straight into the serious stuff when if you first speak to them or talk to them. So this is going to be more kind of light-hearted, but very caring to begin with. And then it's almost as if they'll kind of lay this on you, this King of Cups here, and tell you exactly how they feel. In this energy, the energy's changed from the beginning. So the energy is now, it's almost as if they have respect for you, maybe more respect for you, or maybe seeing you in that different light, or seeing you change the energies has kind of had this pull effect on them, because their energy going forward is a lot softer and more loving and caring than it has been in the recent past here. So they are reaching out. They do want to say something. They're not coming in brash and cocky and full of ego. They're coming in quite gently, and I feel that's because they do want to open their heart up. There is something they want to say to you, and it's very much as if it's going to be quite honest, death, because they want to have a reconciliation. They want to get back together. They don't want this to be over. They know by the way you've behaved or things that have happened that to you it's like you're acting like it's finished. To them, they don't want this to be over. They really, really don't. Scorpio energy as well. Could be a Scorpio. Please take it as it resonates. What they would like to do is really come forward. Three of Swords, yeah. Because they're heartbroken. This has left them heartbroken. This has left them grieving. This has left them in a lot of pain. They really, really are heartbroken from this ending, how this ended. And I would say that's more to do with how it's made them reflect of their own behaviour. And that's been the big deal here for this person. That's what's made the turnaround of energy here. They are full of regret, they're full of remorse, they're full of frustration and anger within themselves. Again, with that Three of Swords, could have been another person, doesn't have to be a third party in a sort of relationship way or sexual way. You know, the third party could be interfering family and friends or people causing trouble. It's like there might have been something that really kind of was the final straw for you, so to speak, beautiful Aquarius. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, so that Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot is beautiful. So this is moving things forward, Eight of Pentacles. They're working really hard behind the scenes. They're working really hard emotionally themselves to work out a way forward, but a way that's going to really capture your attention here. Because obviously with that Hermit, they feel as if they've lost that attention from you. So you need to kind of regain that attention again, and they need to be able to do it in a way that's going to really come across well towards you, to show this love, to show you this love here, which they didn't really do before. So they are coming in this is really good, strong energy, forward movement going into the future here. This is working really hard to come up with say a plan, but it's more like an emotional plan of how they're going to manage this, of how they're going to come forward, and how they're going to actually come back to you and ask you if there's any way that you could either bring things back together, and they're going to really give it their best shot. So what happens from there, only you can decide. Take care, and I'll see you soon.